Welcome to the channel, friends. So today's video is going to be an install of the Polaris plow wiring on the 850. I already have everything set up for plowing and controls on the XP1000, which I've been using for a few years now. This is a 2018. This is a 2020 850 Premium Trail, and I want to be able to use my 66-inch Glacier Pro Polaris plow system with an electric hydraulic power angle unit on the other ATV. Now that's going to require me installing all the wiring and controls for the power angle, which is this right here, as you can see on the XP1000. This has to be routed, and then the rest of it is basically controlled by your winch control here. So that's going to do the up and down, and then this here will do the left and right for your power angle. It's very simple install. I'm going to do the exact same install that I have here on my XP1000 now on the 850, so I can enjoy both machines plowing and see if I can compare a difference between the two. So I'm going to go ahead now and show you guys what the wiring looks like on the workbench. So let's take a look here. I just got done installing new mats on all the workbench surfaces. I installed the TV here in the workshop, so I'm gonna enjoy more things here with the upcoming winter season, more projects, and it's nice having a TV in here now that I can hook up to my laptop. But anyways, let's get to the wiring. Here it is laid out. You have two pieces, essentially, two different wiring harnesses. One has like the relay and the connection to the plow, and then that will connect right here with this white connector to this, which is the switch assembly. Now I had to buy these separate. This does not come in a kit. If you buy the power angle unit, you will get all of this plus the power angle unit, and it's ready to go, and then you can install it. But since I was adding it onto a different machine, I had to purchase these each separately. It was not easy. It was hard to find the part number at first. I had to go check out the power angle install instructions to find out the part number, and then I had to maybe even extract a part number from my machine, which is these part numbers here. So I'll give it to you right here. This is the first part number. This was in the same bag, so this is one bag here, one part number, and then here is the other part number for this here, and there is a part number on here which I used to find the part. So that's what you get when you buy both part numbers. That's what you need to set up the machine. You have your relays and your connection to the battery, and then your switch assembly. Simple as that. And it's all heat shrunk and wire loomed, and essentially it's a really simple install. Just got to take off the plastics and then run all the wires and route everything nicely, zip tie everything into place, and then I can enjoy using that 66-inch Glacier Pro plow system on the 850. So let me go ahead and get the machine set up and start disassembly of the plastics. Alright, so I went ahead and removed that black plastic piece down the center here. That way I can route the switch wire all the way down here. You're going to have to find your accessory power wire connectors, which are usually on the left-hand side of the battery, and they look like this. You're going to have to plug in that red wire with a terminal into one of these to get power to the switch. And I'm going to put the relays and stuff all in here neatly. So as you can see on my XP1000, this right here is where the wire comes down from the switch. That red wire connects to the accessory power leads for the factory hookup. There's always going to be about, I think, 2 of these on these machines. And right here is the relay controls and the rest of the wiring. So kind of stuffed it in here. And that's the best place. Kind of you want to get it up high on the machine, that way it doesn't get full of crap and everything. Some people put it like in front of the radiator or behind the radiator, which is not a good idea. You want to keep it away from the radiator and as high as possible. That way water and dirt and stuff doesn't really get in there. Unless you ride like me and no matter what, you're going to get mud and stuff all the way up into the machine. But anyways, this is what it looks like. This is the layout I have. Come down to center and basically tap into those factory hookups for power. And then you're going to have to hook up the larger gauge wires to the battery and ground. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now on the 850 and then show you a recap of what it looks like. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took care of that switch. Got it all bolted down. Just in the same position as my XP1000. I routed the line all the way down the center here. Came through the center of the main wiring harness here. Right down in here. Went ahead and hooked up that red wire to the accessory power connection and wire loomed it. And neatly tucked away the relay pack and hooked up power and ground, as you can see here, to the battery. And just kind of tucked everything away, make sure nothing is rubbing, none of the power wires are rubbing on anything sharp. Just take your time and make sure everything is kind of in a place where it's not going to get damaged or chafed or scrubbed on by something else, especially metal. You don't want metal touching the wires, and over time it might rub through the jacket. So that's all taken care of. Got everything kind of neatened up. I went ahead and installed the connector that connects to the power hydraulic unit, power electric unit there for the power angle. This is the clip. It comes with this really nifty mount. I just went ahead and screwed that to the radiator kind of frame. There's nothing behind here, so it's okay to screw through that. And this will get connected to that pigtail that comes off the plow for the power angle. And then when you're not using it, you just kind of clip it into place, and that way it's out of the way and it's not going to get tangled up in anything, and it's not just loose. And your connector will be fully protected there from the elements. So now it's time to hook up the plow and test out the function and to see if it actually works. So Alright guys, so there it is. The Glacier Pro plow system is fully installed on the 850 now. Now I can have a pick of either machine to plow the driveway. I'm really excited to use the 850 and to see how it compares to the 1000. And it should do really well. But it's nice to have a comparison, another machine to compare, I should say. Especially since this has a cable throttle and the XP1000 has an electronic throttle, which has a totally different feel. I'm really interested in to see how that pans out. But I do have a separate video on that where I go over the electronic throttle, and it's pretty much my only dislike of the XP1000. So check out that video. That should be out already. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions or comments, please place it right down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.